This is ESPN ESPORTS. I'm Arda Ocal. Tons of Call of Duty news to get to. No time to waste. First of all, I had a chance to speak with LA Guerrillas captain Akes earlier this week. The full interview is up on our ESPN ESPORTS YouTube channel. In it, he broke the news to ESPN ESPORTS that Bevels will be Guerrillas head coach.
We're definitely bringing Bevels back. He was been with me for about a year and a half now, 2 years. He was with my 2018 World Championship team.
More on the other moves in a little bit. First, the COD League home series schedule has been officially announced on the COD League website. Here's a look. The World Tour begins in Minnesota for opening weekend on January 24th to 26th at the Minnesota Armory. Every city will have 2 home weekends throughout the season. Venues TBD, with the mid-season weekend and championship weekend locations and dates yet to be announced. The Los Angeles market will share both home series. So instead of having 4 total events in LA, there will be 2. As far as the number of teams per home series, the first one in Minnesota will see every single team in the league participate. 8 of them in week 2 in London, and in week 3 in Atlanta, 7 in Paris in week 4. Then for most of the rest of the season, it'll be 6 teams with some exceptions. Some weeks will still have more teams involved. For example, the LA home series will have both LA teams involved, and so on. But it definitely looks like a challenging travel schedule. Taking a look at the New York subliners, for example, you got Minnesota in week 1, then you head to England, then a week off before you travel to Paris, over to Los Angeles before your first home game week 6, and that's just a quarter of the season. Now, after taking a look at the rest of the schedule, which team would you say has it the most rough in terms of travel? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, please subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time we drop videos like these. By the way, Rivalries. For those who are buying into the hype of the OpTic Gaming feuds going into next season, and I am one of them, we will see OpTic Los Angeles and the LA Guerrillas face off against each other twice in Los Angeles, the Battle of LA. Of course, Akes, the captain of the Guerrillas, is known as the OpTic Killer. Him and Slasher of OpTic have been going back and forth on social media, adding fuel to this fire. This one will be hype. And of course, then there's New OpTic versus Legacy OpTic with Hex and his crew in the Chicago Huntsmen. Chicago will participate in both LA home series, and OpTic LA will be in Chicago twice as well. Great planning here. The more of these matches we can see in these environments, the better. News on the game now. Updates are coming. On Friday, November 8th, Modern Warfare will receive 2 new maps and a new game mode. All of this will be free to players who already own the game, and the best part is it will be available on all platforms. So no matter if you play on Xbox, PS4, or PC, you're getting the update. The 2 new maps are Krovnik Farmland, a massive ground war map, as well as Shoot House, a multiplayer map which will be music to the ears of OG COD fans that love the old school maps. Speaking of OG, Hardpoint is back. The mode where players have to capture a hardpoint and hold it for a period of time while other people try to take it back. More time with the hardpoint equals more points. The hardpoint jumps around on the map. Most points wins. On top of all that, according to Infinity Ward's community manager, Ashton Williams on Twitter, the studio has, quote, an update rolling out over the next few days that improves stability across all platforms, fixes bugs, weapon tuning, footsteps, claymores, and more. Co-design director of multiplayer Joe Saccott added that there will be more claymore balance, EOD adjustments, a second round of footstep tuning, challenge system fixes, more restricted player callout logic, prevent enemies from hearing callouts in all modes. Ooh, COD fans are just applauding right now hearing all of this. Golf clap right there. Couple of roster notes. The London Royal Ravens have officially announced Mad Cat as a substitute, which completes their full roster. The 23-year-old from England spent time with Splice from 2016 to 2018, and most recently Fuego Gaming before signing with the Royal Ravens. The Dallas Empire, meanwhile, have also completed their roster, officially adding Mute X and Tommy as their final subs per a press release. Mute X has experience with his Dallas teammates, previously playing with the likes of Illy, Shotzi, and Clayster in Search and Destroy tournaments. Tommy, meanwhile, brings tons of top-level experience with him to the team, including stints with Dignitas, Vitality, Splice, and Reciprocity. Tommy is one of 9 competitors to have played in every Call of Duty World Championship and competed in every $1 million COD tournament. The Los Angeles Guerrillas made more names official as well on Twitter. Decimate, Saints, Aqua, and LA native Lacefield joined Captain Aches on the team. On the coaching staff, as mentioned before, Bevels is the head coach, and the Guerrillas announced the rest of the staff in a video that dropped Thursday night on Twitter. Ricky will be the assistant coach, and Doug Leby, the co-creator of COD_stats on Twitter, comes on board as analyst. Check out our interview with Aches on our YouTube channel, where he talks about building this team and what each player brings to the table. Really gives us some great analysis. Well, that's it for now. Don't forget to join the conversation below and subscribe to our channel. In the meantime and in between time, I'm Arda. Hey, enjoy the nerfed claymores.